Wrestling Fanboy here, and I'm back with another video. And also, Saturday night's main event is back, live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And y'all know what I do on this channel. This is a predictions video, so I'm gonna predict these matches that are on the card. And so far we got 3 matches. I think these 3 solid matches. I don't really feel like they're gonna add anything new, you know, like a new match. I don't think you have to add a match to this. You know, 3 matches is good, and these are matches with importance. You know, to me, they will help push the direction of the WWE. So we gonna see what they do, who come out on top and who don't. So let's go and get into it. Now, the match I'm probably looking the most forward to is Cody Rhodes taking on Jacob Fatu. This one of the matches I didn't expect to see, you know, in 2026. And I definitely didn't expect to see it in the beginning of the year, you know. So these two clashing is a big deal to me. Like, I really am looking forward to this match. And I just hope they continue, you know, this feud or grudge match or beef or whatever it is. Cause we still gotta find out who attacked Jacob, who, you know, knocked his teeth out. It could be Cody, cause the way they lining it up, it don't look like it's Drew, and I don't believe it's Drew. But I hope Cody and Jacob keep it going. You know, hopefully tie this into the undisputed championship with Drew McIntyre. You know, maybe they could do a triple threat at WrestleMania. I would be all for that. Now, as far as my prediction goes, I don't think we get a winner for this match. I really don't, because Jacob just came back. He don't really need to lose. Cody, to me, can afford to lose, but he's the poster boy. They don't like for Cody to lose. So what's the best way to protect him? A DQ finish, some shenanigans, you know, things of that nature. So I think you could have them two brawling to where the ref like, man, I gotta call this off. Ring the bell. And they just keep fighting and they just keep brawling. I don't see Drew McIntyre getting involved in this, because Cody don't get a rematch unless he win the Royal Rumble. They didn't say anything about Jacob getting a rematch. So right now, these two clashing has nothing to do with Drew McIntyre. And so I think you should keep him far from this at the moment. So as far as Cody versus Jacob, I don't think we get a winner. But if we do, I'm gonna say it's Jacob Fatu. You know, that's what I'm going with. Now, next match, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. They taking on Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. And I don't see Rio losing the titles. They kind of just got them, you know, and they love Io, they love Rhea. I mean, they love Liv too, but you got 2 mega stars and you just gonna yank the titles off of them. They just got it. So I got Rhea and Io winning this match. I don't see, at this moment, I don't see where you would have Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez win the championships. I'm leaning more towards the Judgment Day slowly splitting, because it's like, you know, JD gone, Dirty Dom gone. Finn look like he might be turning face soon, because the crowd loves him. Roxanne doing her own thing. She trying to get that World Heavyweight Championship. So I think, you know, you're going to see the divide of the Judgment Day, and they're going to slowly split. Now, could Liv and Roxanne get these titles off of them later on? Yes. But I could see Rhea and Io holding these titles up until WrestleMania. I keep hearing this rumor, or, you know, just speculation, that they could do Rhea versus Io at WrestleMania, which that'll be cool. You know, like Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, tag team champions going against each other, or, you know, John Cena versus Shawn, tag team champions going against each other. That would be cool. But my only pushback on that is why not have them drop the titles before then? That way, the titles could potentially be on WrestleMania. So I just don't see them dropping them right now at Saturday night's main event, live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. But I can see them dropping it later. But for this match, I got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky retaining their championship. And what I believe the main event will be, and what we all want to see, Randy Orton versus Trick Williams versus Damian Priest versus Sami Zayn. Number 1 contender fatal 4-way match for that undisputed WWE title. The champion, Drew McIntyre, he needs somebody to go against at a Royal Rumble. And we had qualifying matches, and these are the people that won. So this is who we got. And this is going to be a good match. Don't get me wrong. Look at the names you got in here. You got Randy Orton. You got Damian Priest. You got Sami Zayn. All of them put on good matches. Now you adding in, the rising star. To me, one of the quickest rising stars in Trick Williams. He gonna bring his lemon pepper steppers to main event and potentially win this fatal 4-way match. I like how they've been pushing him, and he looks like $1 million. He looks like a mega star, and what they're doing with Trick is right. It's good. I'm enjoying it. I know a lot of other people that's enjoying it. It's people that love Trick, and just keep this going. He got the fire. Y'all strap the rocket to him. Hey, take that rocket past the moon. Keep it going. But let's get into this match. So I believe 2 people could potentially win this match. Randy, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is the hometown hero. Sami Zayn is representing Montreal. So, he's going to get a lot of love in this match. I think Damian Priest is a good addition to the match, but I do not see him winning, even though he does have history with Drew. So they could run that back, but I don't believe they will. Not right now. Trick is the new kid on the block, and I don't think they want to do a heel versus heel match. Trick versus Drew. That would be unique though, it'll be different, but I don't see it going that way. Speaking of Trick has had beef with Sami and Randy. So what I feel like is probably gonna happen, I feel like Sami will win this match. He's my pick. I feel like Sami probably will pick up the pin on Trick. We fast forward to Royal Rumble. Sami taking on Drew. Trick costs Sami, his title match. But that's a little too much into the future. If I don't believe Trick would let it go, his beef with Randy and Sami. So something's got to give. Are they going to push this Trick versus Randy feud? Or are they going to push this Sami versus Trick feud? It's one of the two. Is Aleister Black going to come back to cost Damian Priest? That's also a potential thing that, that could happen. So these are all things that could happen. All of them. The Miz can come and, cost Randy. Like I said, all things that could happen. But I believe Sami Zayn will find a way to win Saturday night's main event. Now, if he win this match, I don't believe he will be in the Royal Rumble. But if he don't win, I could definitely see him being in the Royal Rumble and one of the favorites. So we just gotta wait and see, y'all. But I believe Sami will win this fatal 4-way. And that is all I have for Saturday night's main event, coming to you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Y'all, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and I'll catch y'all next time.